Joining a sorority or fraternity is a source of unity for many people, and Wichita Falls is home to several members of those involved in Greek life. Markeisha Jackson spoke with members of several of the Divine Nine sororities here in town. And Markeisha, what do the women of these organizations represent?
Lauren, these women say aside from the sisterhood, being a part of these organizations has provided them a direct way to make an impact in our community.
We're all in this together, no matter what the letter.
Unity, service, and sisterhood, those are just a few of the reasons many women have found to join sororities over the years, and reasons many have stayed committed and involved for a lifetime.
The D9 is a collection of historically Black sororities and fraternities. The first one actually started in 1906 with Alpha Phi Alpha at Cornell University.
The Divine Nine, or D9, are the 9 Black Greek lettered organizations that began over 100 years ago. And yes, there were already sororities on campuses of Ivy League universities, but students of color were often turned away.
When sororities and fraternities first began in the 19th century, blacks certainly weren't admitted or allowed to be a part of the sororities.
In the years leading up to 2022, the women of the Alpha Kappa Alpha, Delta Sigma Theta, and Zeta Phi Beta sororities have been honoring the legacies of their organizations and making an impact in Wichita Falls.
Delta Sigma Theta started in 1913, and they were really strong on scholarship, sisterhood, and social action and service.
So Zeta is a community conscious, action-oriented organization with a zest for excellence, and we were founded on the principles of service.
We have a history of being on the forefront, the Divine Nine, of being on the forefront of working a lot of social issues and movements.
With service being a common core value among these sororities, members say it's being able to make a positive change in their communities that is most important to them. Oftentimes coming together for events like Project Back to School, the local Alzheimer's Walk, and providing scholarships.
Yes, we're a part of different sororities, but that sisterhood is still there. Regardless of what colors we wear, regardless of what sorority we're a part of, when we partner, we are working towards a common goal.
A goal to elevate those around them and promote sisterhood, which is what these sororities are all about.
I am an only child. I don't have any sisters or brothers. So having a sister everywhere you go. If I wear this cardigan outside of my home in town, I am going to see a Zeta.
It's like seeing that long lost cousin or someone you're just excited to be with someone else who is a part of Divine Nine.
And there are currently 5 fraternities in the Divine Nine and 4 sororities.
I love what they're talking about, how it doesn't matter if they're in different sororities, they are still all one and one for the community. That's awesome. Okay, Markeisha, thanks so much.